Loose! Sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack. Yeah, I walked into that one a bit. I have officially arrived in life. I have myself a horse with horse armor. Let's go! Damn it. That sucks. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerd and nerdettes. We are out here today because they have remastered a classic. What? Did they remaster Skyrim again? No. Well, Morrowind, I guess? No. They remastered Oblivion. So? That game was my college. I spent so many hours playing that when I should be studying. In fact, that's probably the reason why college took, longer than maybe it should have. If you spent way less time crouching in that game, it probably would have just been like 50 hours. Don't be bitter. Besides, the melee in that game is super floaty. It just feels like you're swinging around a giant pillow. It takes no skill at all. Is that a personal attack? Because it felt kind of personal. No, not personal. I'm just saying that's probably where you got your fighting style. You know what? Fine. If you want to spend $50 to basically play the same game all over again and crouch until your knees blow out, well, be my guest. I will, thank you very much, because I am my own man. I make my own money and I buy what I want. Just don't tell my wife, okay? Now, as opposed to Kingdom Come Deliverance, where I kind of did a video about it and talked about the realism of the archery in the game and the combat, because that's something they really tried to focus on, Elder Scrolls has never really been about realism per se. It's a fun game, the combat's floaty, the archery's overpowered, stealth is great, and so this is going to be more of me just exploring some fun things that I do as I do a gameplay video, seeing if I can replicate those out here in the field, if I can keep up with my avatar, and just have fun. So I'm going to be playing through, commenting as I'm playing, and then when I see something that sticks out to me, I'm going to test it. So we are strung up and ready. First thing, of course, as always, is character creation. All right, I will use my nominal skills of creativity to try and create the closest replica of Dash Rendar that I can. I mean, it's not too bad. Let's see, I think maybe a little thin.
He looks a bit sickly and womanly for a Nord.
Yeah, sorry, man. I don't think they put a gains meter in this game. I think that's a default physique.
How dare you, Todd?
Oh, man, the flashbacks are real. Let's see. Sir Gaines, give me strength! Oh, dang it. I can't get out. All right, well, muscles have failed me. I don't really look that intimidating in my stance. I'm like, yeah, I don't think they'll miss that. I think I need that pot. Yoink! Continue on! All right, protect the captain. Oh no, I remember this part. Not the captain, he's dead. Oh, how horrible, how terrible. Whatever ever shall we do now that the captain has fallen? I shall warn him in my way. Loot! Get that sword. Gimme. Okay, now we can play proper. I found my first bow. Let's grab that thing. The king of all king, loot. I shall equip. Let's see here. So just got a rusted iron bow. Just good to start. Nothing too crazy. And some fetching leather armor. That looks pretty dang amazing if I do say so myself. And let's go on and continue our quest. But first, hold on, wait. I have a body to loot. Loot. Okay, rats. Yes. I would be scared of rats for this big in real life. The tried and true stealth crouch. Oh no, it's not working. My stealth is terrible right now. Rats and a zombie. All right, hold on. Let's draw out the zombie first. I think he's probably a bigger threat. Snipe. Oh, okay. I need to work on that strength. Oh, headshot. Yes, it's all clicking.
It's all coming back. It's coming together, guys. It is time to shine. Alright, let's pick up the last few rats. Ba-bum. Ba-bum. Oh no! Get away! Okay. Let's see. Goblin. Alright. Nice. That was clean. Oh, didn't give him in one shot, though. Bummer. Alright, let's continue. Oh, hey, look, trap. Oh, that'd be a fun one to try soon. The rope.
Now, just a quick precursor to this. I never know what the algorithm, who's going to see it, if they've seen my content before, what have you. I shoot heavy bows. So this one right here is a 130-pound bow. This one right here is a 160-pound bow. If you know much about archery, that's a lot heavier than modern weights. Most Olympic archery is 40 to 50. There's a few people on YouTube that do it much better than me, Joe Gibbs being one of them, who's exceptionally strong and talented. But with that being said, the draw style is very different, and it takes an immense amount of strength to pull them back. So it's a lot more based when you loose. But I'm gonna go ahead and try some of these things anyways with the 130 to start. All right, so we are crouched here amongst the blooming flowers. This I can already tell is not really going to work the way it's animated in game because it's pulled from the side here. And because of that, even if I get a full draw, it's only going to right here. So it's a partial draw at best. So you can do it for sure, but as you can see, even if I get a full draw, I'm right here. So I have less power when I loose the arrow. It's not gonna be as accurate, but more importantly, it's just not gonna go as far. Okay, now just for fun, I have the 160-pound warbow here. I don't know why I'm whispering, there's not actually an enemy. Yeah, so as you can see, I can get it here, but that's probably like 24 inches or something. These need to be like a 32-inch draw. So I'm getting the arrow to loose, but I have significantly less power when I do. And actually, that was easier than I thought when it comes to that, but that's because these stack in the back, you know, so that's probably pulling like 70 pounds. Right. Now we're gonna see how I can hit. Right. There we go. Yeah, it's not moving very fast, but it gets there. All right, we are now moving up to the 160-pound bow. But again, I'm saying it's 160, but that's only at a full draw, so I'm not pulling 160 pounds in that short distance. I mean, a little right still, but that, I mean, it's still got some kick.
We are out into the real world here. So I'm going to start running some tests and see. First thing I want to try is just to draw depth. It's pretty shallow, as with all games. You know, it's not going to be that full draw past the jaw, and it's going to be just like that. So I don't really think I need to talk about that. I've done it before, and it's a small thing. And then I want to check some drop to see how quickly it drops off based on the distances. I think later in the video I'm going to do some comparison as far as how long the arrow flight is for each thing compared to how far it is from mine. So this is probably about, what, 30 yards, I would think. So I'll probably replicate that from about 30 yards or so, see what I can do. Oh, and then we have here, we're back with the employee of the month, the highwayman, who's been chasing me across the map for the past 10 minutes. This guy really is wanting those 5 coins that I have. I hope it's worth it, man. You got some cardio, you got real good workout. Oh my gosh, just go away. Keep going, Lannister employee of the month. There we go. All right, arrows, get him back. Oh, good sir. I promise I will loot that armor before this video is out. You look very dapper, and I think I'm going to need to acquire that soon. Ah, Bethesda. Never change. We have our little Bethesda jank here with our stealth farmer. That guy is a force to be reckoned with. Good job. Oh man. This is why these games are successful. Just running into this town, it floods me back with so many memories, and that is what Todd has. He has our memories in a stranglehold and sells them back to us. Well, that was a fun little nod to detail. They added the horse armor in there, and it wasn't even a premium. I mean, I still paid, $49 for a game that I played before, but I think that was a fun little nod to the controversy that was horse armor, first microtransaction ever. All right, our journey begins. We are at the first gate to Oblivion, and I am helping, I swear. As long as these guys stay in front of me, I am a devastating force of nature. In the gate we go. Okay, so, all right, so we got 2 crouching towards us, and then 1, 2, let's see. I mean, the thing I like about this game for sure is the archery feels very powerful. Too powerful maybe, but very powerful.
All right, this one's got a bit on the line for me because it's the saving grace of every archer. It is the backpedaling while releasing an arrow. Again, this is heavier. You can probably do it a lot easier with a lighter bow, but I mean, when they're loosing it, they're like mid-step or mid-jump. So I'm gonna be starting close and backing up as I'm moving quickly to see, I don't know, to see how I do. All right, so I'm gonna take the quiver off for this one because it's making a lot of noise as I'm listening back, so I'll just try it like this. So one thing I do want to showcase though real quick is you're seeing those hit the target and they're barely going in. That's because you can't really get a full draw when you're jostling around like this. In order to use these bows properly, you really need to have a strong base. To get a draw like that, it's gonna be much faster, much more power.
Our journey into the gate continues, and oh man, I'm not getting those stealth shots. I mean, I'm still shooting from a crouch position, and so it's like, whatever. There we go. That was a winner right there. Oh, the fleshy pods. Those things are so gross. Wonderful. Oh, wait. Stupid rocks. Get out of the way. There we go.
Oh my gosh, this is so incredibly boring. If we're playing a fantasy game, can't we at least use some heavy-duty fantasy type weapons? Where's your warhammers? Where's your axes? Where's your damage dealers?
It is Sir Gain's time. Armor, heavy weapons that I'm ill-equipped to use. I am going to take this whole dungeon down on sheer gains alone. Huzzah! Little silly scamp, let's go. Onwards to the next. Oh no, I think I might be in trouble here. I got the warhammer. Where's Grand when I need it? Okay, back up. Oh no, I'm really in a bad. Run. Okay. Oh, dang it. I think. Oh no. The healing wasn't enough. Get back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm dead. I'm gonna die here right now. And 3, 2, 1. Death.
So naturally that went about as well as expected. When you create an archer character and put a giant melee weapon in their hand, they're not going to do very well. Shocker. Back to the bow.
Alright, back to what we are actually equipped to do. Stealth archery. Alright, yes. Times 2 or 3? I don't know, I can't read that right now. There we go. Oh no, they're still coming quick, but I have the tried and true backpedal, so as long as I continue backpedaling and loosing the arrows, they are pretty bad. The AI just kind of runs in a straight line, makes it easy. Oh, okay. I've been found out. Oh no. You can't defeat me as long as I'm moving backwards with my amazing skill of backwards pedaling. Oh, jeez, the fireballs. I gotta remember that little, there we go. See, just a little duck like that. Little movements, it's all you really need to dodge that. Oh, I saw it. 100% saw that coming. Just know it. Yes. Death to you and the ground. And nope, I've been found out. Okay, prioritize. There we go. These guys are a little, this game is not, oh no, summon someone. Okay, only the mage. Focus on the mage. As long as he dies, the other guy dies. Don't worry about the other guy. Let's take him out and continue.
But one thing I will say the game gets 100% right is the incessant need of every archer to get every arrow from every fallen body or anything in the world. You loose an arrow, you find that arrow. You spend 10 minutes in the field looking for that arrow. They are a precious commodity, especially these kind here that you make. And so I feel in the game, when you have high quality arrows like Daedric arrows or ebony arrows or things like that, when you loose one, you're going to take time to make sure you find it. And in that way, the game really adds that visceral feel of arrows are important and I need to keep them safe.
Crew, we are moving in force now. Onwards! as I continue to bring up the rear with my bow. Thanks for doing the heavy lifting. Oh, now we got our Imperial Legion with us, by the way, and I am going to get that armor at some point. Yes, fight with me if I shoot you in the back by accident. Total accident. Sorry, not trying to deplete your health. Yes, I'm going to get your armor. And there we go. 3 in the room. I'm sure that they all won't survive. Let's throw them to the front and see if I can get that armor. I got an archer with me here. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting a little better with the ouchies. Got him working that little side toggle there. And get better with that. Let's go. Oh, whoa, yeet. They just, like a bouncer, they just threw that dude out of the door. Get out of here, you scamp. Okay, and then, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, he's aggressive, real aggressive. Back away, back away. I will pin you to the wall, good sir. And, there we go. Oh no, not yet, okay. Pin you to, ow, dang it, sidestep. Work on that a little bit more. Sidestep, okay. Moving on, oh gosh, dang it. Every room, these stupid scams. Let's get them. Oh, no, there's one behind me. Alright, I swear, we'll get there. Well, one of our men has fallen. His sacrifice will not go unappreciated because I have some sweet, sweet armor. Let's continue on. Even though it's not super ideal for a bow, it looks fetching.
Next order of business, is it hip or back? Now there is historical precedent for back that has been hyper stylized by Hollywood. It does look a lot cooler. If you're going to be in a stationary place, it makes more sense with hip or even on the ground. If you're being athletic or moving or on horseback, the back makes sense in that case. So what I want to do now is test and see how I do with each. This one here, for point of reference, I am using the 130-pound bow. I would say surprisingly, that felt about the same. It really was pretty easy to get him out of the back as from the hip. Obviously you can see I was naturally going for there, so the first one I messed up, but as far as snatching him off the back, it's just as quick for me. So as yeah, it looks cooler and you can still do it. So hey, I'm all for it.
I love how dialogue stops time in this game. This guy ran out of the counter. He's like, we're under attack by someone. And that guy's just like, I'm coming for you. Oh, he's gone. All right, let's get this little punk out of the way. Vapor, you're done. Let's get this one. Vapor, you're done. All right, so I stumbled upon another Oblivion gate here. I forgot how frequently those popped up in the world. They're all over the place. And I remember it kind of getting a little repetitive as you go through all the Oblivion gates. They all have their own unique little flair to them. But I feel like once you go in, it's like atmospherically, you kind of explore around a little bit and then you ascend the tower. So it's kind of a rinse-repeat thing, but not too bad. However, I found this amazing fur coat that increases and fortifies light armor. And that's probably going to be my look for the game. I think that fits well with my character.
And then, of course, one more thing I have to mention, as I do with all the video games I play, as I'm leveling up my character, you realize that agility is directly tied to your archery skill. When in reality, strength is going to be one of the most important factors, especially if you're dealing with heavier draw weight bows. This is a 160-pound bow here. And in order to get a decent draw with this, it's taken me almost a lifetime of just training with it, because you need to readapt your body, build different muscle groupings in different areas. In order to draw it back like that. You guys probably know the English archers, they actually have deformations in their spine. They can identify them by their skeletal remains because there's a curvature in the spine. There's increased bone mass on the side with drawing the bow. And so, it's a silly thing, but I'm doing this video, so I might as well just mention it. That strength is an archery attribute. Fight me, melee guys, come at me, I'm ready.
Second Oblivion gate I came upon, I summoned some armor right before I went in, so I'm using some axe here just until it runs out, because, it's a powerful thing, get to save some arrows. That's a fun mechanic I thought about, like summoning in the armor with the little stones that you touch and everything. So that's a cool little feature I completely forgot about. And then let's get some long range sniping here. golden.
I wanted to put 2 videos together side by side of like a distance test. So in the game, I was like 25 yards and then I think 50 yards. It's hard to really get a good estimation, but I'm going to 2 videos up side by side of in-game archery with the strike versus my archery with the strike for both 25 and 50 yards to see how those measure up as far as flight time with the actual arrow in the air. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a ton of fun playing the game. I'm about 40 hours into it right now, just enjoying the immersion of going back to, you know, college years, I guess you could say. And that's the nostalgia right there. That's what keeps you coming back, I guess, at the end of the day. However, like I said before, this is not a review of the game, a critique of the game. This is just me coming out. I'm playing the game anyway, so I thought I might as well have some fun and make a video. I know at the end of every video I've been saying, switch off the computer, go outside, have an adventure, but the most recent video I did, the Fallout video, which I thought was amazing and spent a ton of time on, is really doing horribly. So I'm gonna put it up here. And so if you haven't seen that, go watch that and have a lot of fun doing it, then go outside and have an adventure, because I think personally that's one of the best ones I've done so far. And it's just drowning out there. So if you guys like this, check that one out, because I think that was a fun video. It took me an immense amount of time and I'd love to get some extra views on it. Anyways, that's all. Have an amazing day.